Hello comrades, and welcome to MOWAS2 2 Dawn of the Dead mod show-off. This mod was made or posted about 2 years ago, I think now, and it only just received its newest update yesterday. And as you can see already, massive difference to the first version of the mod. I'm going to start with the vehicles here because, you know, I love vehicles, I guess. So the mod setting, I wasn't very sure about it before, but now it's very obvious that it's in the 90s kind of era. And so they made their own vehicle assets, which is pretty cool. Or they got them from somewhere. Regardless, it's really awesome. So we got the NYPD, got the, I think it's the Chrysler? What is it that... I'm blanking out on what this is called. Oop. Whatever the hell it's called. But anyway, looks really nice. Good interior too. Look at that. Really cool to see. You got just some more different vehicle variants. You got the California Police. Can't remember the name of it, but yeah. You got the FBI, I think. Yeah, or the Unmarked Patrol. You got this new little van. A new bus here, pretty cool. Kind of wish the windows didn't look like, I don't know, I wish they were kind of see-through like the other ones are, but there's no interior, so I guess it makes sense to not have that. Yeah, I got a little minivan here. I used to know, I think 2 or 3 people that had this van as a kid. And they actually added a new train, a subway train, and it does work, and weirdly enough, it does have an interior. No seats or anything, so yeah, but still very cool that they added that in. Now I got some SWAT trucks here. I think the animation, yeah, they obviously need to fix that. I think someone just put in the wrong animation type for the vehicle, but still very cool because you know, got this opened up one, special weapons and tactics, SWAT. We got some more new emplacements. We got the 240? Yeah, that's the 240. I don't know why I had to think about that for a minute. I got the 50. You got a mortar. You got a howitzer. You got the 50 on a big tripod or standing tripod. And then, what everybody has been doing, updating their helicopters with, is the new coding for it that makes it fly like an actual helicopter. It can hover. Has different altitudes, and yeah, here I'll show you. You can lower it, you can raise it while in flight. It's pretty awesome, and honestly, I think I like it a little more than what you see in CTA and what is it? Yeah, CTA and like the other Men of War games. I don't know, the hovering just a lot nicer, I think. So that's pretty cool. And we got multiple variants of the Black Hawk here. I think this is... Okay, so this is the Assault variant. You got... I think this is the cutscene one. So this has a biohazard box. So obviously... And it can be used, too. It can be boarded and all that. But, yeah, it's labeled as cutscene Black Hawk, so yeah. And then you got another standard variant of it, green variant, whatever it is. Oh yeah, it has seats, so I guess they're not going to be standing or preparing to get out. So this is more of like just transporting and flying around. We got some new Bradleys here. I don't think these models come from any current existing mod. I think this is something done by them. Looks very nice. Very good work. We got the M60. And we got 2 variants of Abrams tanks. Not sure what the difference is. But yeah. Aside from texture, obviously. Very cool though. And then we got all the different... we got some more armored APCs. We got military police. Got this, I think this is the V100 or V150. Pretty cool. And the MPs, at least on Fort Carson when I was there, they still had a few of these. I'd never seen them driven around, but I did see a few of them in a motor pool, so it's pretty fun to see them in a mod. Got some little Jeeps here. You got the the Paladin, I think. I think that's what it's called, or is it the? I think it's the Paladin or M109, whatever the designation is. You got the Marines amphibious vehicle, blanking on the name as well. You get the LSV-7 or ASV-7. Can't remember, but yeah, pretty nice. And we got some Humvees here. I don't care if they're rolling death traps. I always liked the Humvee, and I love driving around in it. It's the Hemet. Still see those. You got the other two truck types here. These are much older. You don't see them operating anymore. You got the minigun variant of the Humvee, and then you got the 50 cal, and some different textures, flat green and camo. And then you got two different types of what's it called? I'm blanking on M113s. Oh, this one doesn't have the jerry cans on the back. Interesting. Yeah, and that's it for vehicles. And just as always, there are some new animations that they've made. So here for the first faction, we've got the Panamanian Defense Forces, the PDF. Very nice looking. I didn't read the Panama tab at first. I just clicked on it, and I was wondering why they gave U.S. soldiers AKs and RPGs, but they're not U.S. troops, so pretty cool though. I wonder what the story behind Panama being in this mod is. Here we got the United States Army. We've got the Delta Operators. Very cool helmet. You got just the standard U.S. troops here with their helmets, having the weird cover thing. I think, well, these ones I think are the ones deployed in Panama. I think that's why. Here we got the civilian factions. These are called the Bandits. And what's really funny about this one is he can't crouch or anything. He's a juggernaut. I think you can almost hear it too. But yeah, he's like big, armored up. You got some new animations there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Just kind of a random mix of weapons, and I love the killer mask here. Kind of sad that I think most mods are starting to do that call to arms things where the gear is part of the body and you can't actually remove it or change it up unless you know how to do that in the files itself. But still very cool. Yep, we got just normal civilians. There's multiple textures for them as well, so these aren't just the only ones you'll see, obviously. You got a civilian with a gun, and you got the classic construction worker. There we have going to have the different police departments. Here we have the DC police. As you can tell, we have a new animation for the pistols, and this is how you held it. Weirdly enough, I mean, not exactly chicken wing like this, but this is like something you see from a lot of 90s movies and so on. And it's funny that they actually added that. And there's actually also a there's a new animation for how they holster and draw their weapons. So he pulls it up from his side, kind of, yeah. It doesn't just instantly pop out, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the DC Police. Here we have the NYPD. We have the Special Weapons and Tactics Team, or SWAT. And interestingly enough, it's called Emergency Service Unit. I would have thought it had, say, SWAT on the back, but I guess maybe that was the designation at the time. People don't know this, but the police really didn't start beefing up their arsenal and their gear till around, you know, the 80s, I think. A little past the 80s and into the 90s was when they started really gearing up, so it's kind of funny to see this early transitioning idea of what would eventually be SWAT. We got the police captain here. We got just the standard patrol types with their different uniforms. We got the pilot, and we have the state troopers for NYC. Very nice that they added that. Here we got the sheriff's department, and it's just sheriff's department. There's nothing specific, I guess. Very nice though. Here we have the United States Army again, but you know, they kind of look the same as the other soldiers. These were just the unique units. You got the mop gear. You got the pilot, which I don't know if a pilot would ever fly with a pro mask, but that would look really uncomfortable. And you got some MPs. which are pretty cool. I think these are National Guard ones. That's their difference. Yeah, these two. These guys standard. These two MPs. And I can't really tell what that is on the side there, but very cool nonetheless. Here we have the Blackwatch laboratory thing. We got different security. We got scientists. We got their helicopters, their special operators, their biohazard guy. All very cool looking. We got FEMA. So you got the agent, and then you have the biohazard FEMA. Very funny to look at. Something I haven't seen before. Actually, no, something I haven't seen since the Dark Centera mod. Flashlights. Yeah, they have flashlights. Pretty cool too. Nice and bright LED ones. Here we have, so these are departments. So we have the FBI, we have HRT, FBI Agent Standard, and we got, of course, the very classic ATF. So if someone wants to recreate the Wacko fucking siege, I know it's Waco, but I like to call them Wackos because religious cult bullshittery. Here we got the different types of zombies. There's obviously way more than this, but these are just the 3 different types. You got the regular, or well, you have the crawler. You've got, I think, the runner, and then you just got the regulars. But obviously there's regulars for police as well, and so forth. But very cool. They got some, I think these are some new animations for them. Very similar to what the Dark Centera mod had, and I guess the animation's a little weird for the crawler, but oh well. I could have sworn he was walking normal earlier. Let me try. Let me check something here. There we go. Oh, guess not. Really weird. But yeah, they do normally crawl. And that is it for the update. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you download this mod and give it a try. I very strongly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, and I know it's not like Colonel Rooster's TNO mod, you know, where it's like this ridiculous level of craziness, but this is more just a simple, fun zombie mod. Nothing too crazy about it, but yeah. Also something I enjoy. Oh, it crashed.